I went in so hard because I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel. I had a meeting with my kids. I said, how y'all feel if I scoot y'all over? I scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit up. Yeah. And you know, my kids are amazing. They're my best friends. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in. I'm like, you ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, that has to take a toll.
I put her in my wheel as well too. Yeah. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still ain't dead now.
Yeah, man. I hope that still ain't. One time the dude told me. One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy."
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My daddy. Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that.
I know that, but you ain't got it.
I done fed you, took you on all these trips, giving you a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I ain't your daddy. I put you on my wheel. Bro, when he did that, bro, I ran to my lawyer to try to get that, you know what I mean? Because I felt like I was finna have a heart attack.
I make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
I make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
These are the reasons why many people say, don't even get involved in these situations. These are the things and the situations that make it difficult to motivate yourself or others to even consider this type of shit. And I know it's difficult out here. I know the older we get, it's going to be less likely that you find somebody without a child. But I'm just saying, if you have the option, this is why you want to make sure that you have complete control of your situation, or at least complete domain of your situation. This is why many people say, don't even bother with that shit, man. Don't even put yourself in that situation. And I say, personally, evaluate the situation thoroughly before you put yourself in that situation. Find out how far your reach can go, because you need to have the range as close to it being your own child as possible. You need to be able to discipline your child, raise your child how you want to. You need to be able to run your household the way you need to run your household. All these variables need to be in order for the house to be in order. And if you don't have those things in order, you run the risk of shit like this. Now, this is a strong alpha dude. I don't believe that he was in here on some bitch nigga shit. I think he was on the top of his game and shit and was trying to do something at the kind of his heart. And I believe the child was probably on some bullshit. But you could talk yourself out of your blessing.